What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Guys, we are live here on April the 29th, 2020. Actually headed into 2000 and not 2000, but May. We got one more day before May. This month flew by, man. This month has certainly flown by. I'm going to give everybody a moment to come in the room because YouTube usually takes a while to do notifications in the daytime. Let me see. We only got 9 people watching right now, so I know that the notifications are having issues. So I'm going to give it about a minute and let some people come in the room. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Shout out to Chad Marchon, the first one in the building, plus Ahmad. What's up, Chad? What's going on, man? Y'all hit that like button, guys. I'm going to set up my settings real quick while we wait on a few people to come in. Let's see here, speaker, headphones, Bluetooth. Awesome, we're good. All right, here we go. What's up, big time? I see you, man. Say what's up, everyone. Mystics, One Design, Phins up to you. Rafael Lopez, what's going on? Adam Mallet, Adam, actually not Mallet. Let me see. That's not Adam. Siegel, what's up, man? Kivzilla, shout out to you, man. Debo Self-Made Miller, I see you. Last _ name _ Bird01. Chris Solo, what's going on, guys? Horsey Head out of Bahamas, what's up, homie? What up, TD? How are you? I'm great, man. I'm great. I'm doing really good, man. Just I'm actually like, oh man, can we please get the first game of football? Like, we got some time. Time is gonna fly, but it's still some time we have to wait, man. Raphael said, love your streams, man. Keep it up. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the encouragement. Thanks for the appreciation, man. Nothing but love over here. Change symbol to retro. Which symbol? Did you want me to change to retro? So which symbol are you talking about? I've never wanted preseason more than now. Oh, Javier Bat. I know, man. We'll see if we can get that. Preseason is going to be so lit, man. It's going to be a whole nother level. It's going to be a whole nother level. I can't wait, guys. I see everybody coming in the room. We're at 75 in the room, so I know the notifications aren't hitting everybody. Fans up all day, every day. What up, EM? Shout out to you, homie, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out Finside the NFL tonight. They will be live with a special guest, EM and Reason. So I believe it starts at 7:30, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, EM, in the comment section. Acknowledge it if it's right so people will know. I believe it's about 7:30 tonight, guys. So y'all make sure y'all check those guys out. They got their weekly thing on Wednesday night, so you can't miss it, guys. TD, do you think – let me go back because this is a moment I'm going to go ahead and answer questions. TD, do you think that we make our throwback uniform official uniforms? No. I mean, it's a throwback for a reason. You appreciate the throwbackness of it. The new logo is the new logo. I just wish that we'd incorporate the color black more. And what I mean by that, man, I've seen some examples of some all black uniforms with the teal, all black uniforms with the orange. They need to go, man. You know what? Let me tell y'all this. I love the Miami Dolphin uniforms, but our uniforms can be even harder, man. Our uniforms can go a lot harder than they do. They need some all black with the teal colors. They need all black with the orange. Our uniforms can go a whole lot harder, man. They need to stop being conservative and get it, man. They need to get it, man. They say black is too hot. I get it, man. Oh, I get it. Maybe we break them out in the playoffs. Maybe we break them out in the playoffs in January when it's cool. You know, something we haven't done in a long time. Maybe they save it for that, for a home playoff game. I get the too hot. That makes sense. I understand that now. That makes sense. I didn't even think about that, but good observation, whoever wrote that. It is too hot. But our future is bright. Our future is Super Bowl bound. Our future is playoffs every year, baby. So, hey, January, when it cool down, bring out the all black, man. especially for the playoffs. You know that'll be lit. They'd be like, oh, playoff time. The All Blacks come out. Oh, man, that would be sweet, man. We shall see, man. But, yeah, man, our future's bright, man. We're going to do this the right way. We're gonna get to some Super Bowls, man. So that's not rule it out. We need to petition for that, though, all right? Your last video got me so fired up. That's what's up, Turd. Man, so y'all put y'all comments in the comment section, guys. Put your comments in the comment section. Where your questions, because I want to answer some questions. If I don't know, I'll find the answer, whatever it takes. But we shall see, all right? I want to do my best because last night, unfortunately, we missed last night. I've been having some internet trouble, y'all. I got one gig, with my provider, and it's been going well. But for some reason, the box keeps shutting on and off, even while I'm streaming. If y'all noticed the last few streams, I would go off the screen because I would reboot the internet and then come back on. So I don't know what was going on with it, but the tech came last night around 7 and was here for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. But the box I had pretty much was getting overheated because according to them, it was the older model, but now I have the newer model that doesn't get overheated. So we'll see how that works out. I hope that's the case. So we should be good now. As of today, earlier this morning, everything should be where it needs to be and hooked up the right way. So hopefully I don't have any more interruptions with the internet like I've been having for the last month almost. So y'all forgive me about last night, but I think that's the first Tuesday night panel conversation we've missed in like probably months. Like literally, I felt bad to even miss it. So y'all forgive me about last night, but hey, we're back at it, guys. All right, so let me get to some of these questions, but before I do, make sure y'all check me out on Twitter and Instagram. My numbers are growing over there. I'm trying to get 1,000 Twitter followers. I wasn't a social media junkie and somebody who did all of that, but I'm trying to get into it. So y'all go find me on Twitter, man. Show your love to TD Phins Talk. It's at TD Phins Talk. That's how you can find me on Twitter. So y'all help me out. Get me to 1,000 on Twitter, man. I'm trying to build those numbers. Instagram, TD Phins Talk. Facebook group is TD Phins Talk as well. So y'all go find me, man. You can also find my content at dolphinstalk.com, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all show some love. Y'all go find me on there, man. Let's see if we can get me up to 1,000 on those platforms. We shall see. But anywho, let's get it going, man. Drop your question, and I want to answer it for you. Let's see. First question we have: do you think Chandler Cox's roster spot is in jeopardy as a result of Elandon Roberts signing? It's a good question. I can't answer that without looking at Chandler Cox's contract situation, which I'm pulling up right now. Bear with me. Oh, I'm on the wrong computer. Y'all, sorry. Chandler Cox. Because bringing in fresh blood is always good. I just know that Chandler Cox is also considered like a Flores guy because he was brought in last year. So, salary. Let's see. All right, so his salary contract with the Miami Dolphins for no. I don't think he's worrying about his job at all. Whenever I look at it, I'm seeing let me not say that. Let me back up. I mean, when you got Chandler Cox on such a small deal like he's on, I don't think there's a concern at all. I mean, the man is making this year's less than $700,000, next year less than $900,000, and in 2022, just under $1 million. He's not going to make $1 million for 4 seasons straight. So I don't think and he was drafted, but the dead cap is nothing. I mean, it's like giving away money. It's not even an issue. So I'll put it like this: everybody should be concerned on this roster because we built the roster to make no one feel comfortable. Elandon Roberts signing is a good signing as well, and he could very well own that. And then whenever you have players like Christian Wilkins who can come in and play the fullback as well, these are all things that you have to be concerned about. But I'm not sure if I'm worried about Chandler Cox not being on the roster. Now, he can lose his spot, but he's still eligible for practice squad and things like that. So we're not going to rule those scenarios out. So everybody has something to worry about. All right. So his roster spot is definitely in jeopardy. Like almost this whole roster spot is in jeopardy unless you were drafted in the last 2 years on those rookie deals in a high round. So that's my take on it. I wouldn't worry too much about it. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Whoever's going to be the best fit is going to be the best fit. Let's go. I don't care if Cox is here or not. Who's the best one? That's all I care about. TD from this point on don't care nothing about no players. I mean, I care about the players. I love the players. They're Miami Dolphins. But it's about this team. I'm not a player fan. And I had to learn that, especially as of recently. It's not about the player. It's about the team. Don't fall in love with these players, y'all. Don't fall in love with these players. I'm telling y'all. Y'all can ignore that all you want, but you're going to get your heart broken more than you don't. Especially the way that our franchise is building the team now. Don't do it to yourself. I'll just put it like that, all right? All right, any more questions, put them in the comment section. I'd love to answer them. Hey, TD, are you a real Dolphin fan or are you just a YouTube blogger? How do I answer that? Bill Clinton. I am definitely a real Dolphin fan. I don't know how to be any realer of a fan. I guess that answers that. The second part, or are you just a Dolphins YouTube blogger or a YouTube blogger? I rarely blog. Blogging my life and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll give you a peek in because I think you get to know me as a person better. And I'll probably actually increase that type of material more, like giving you a little insight of my life and what I got going on my end. So you'll get to know me better. But I'm a Dolphin fan through and through. Okay. And what we've been able to build, let me be correct there. What we've been able to build is a family over here. So it kind of makes both of them come together. Blogging, Dolphins fan. This is a Dolphin community. We're family, man. It's that simple. TD, he suspects you to be a fraud. Okay. Well, at the end of the day, it's none of my business what other people think about me. But he can suspect whatever he wants, guys. At the end of the day, those who have been subscribed to this channel for a long time, you know who I am, and I don't have to even speak on that. And anybody who's still wondering who I am, just stay tuned and you'll get to know more and more and more and more. All right. But one thing I do is ride for my team. Somebody said, show him the tattoo. The tattoo don't mean anything. There's plenty of people that get drunk and get tattoos of their team. But yeah, I have a Dolphins tattoo. If you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Dolphins tattoo, baby. It was the first tattoo that I ever got. Okay. It's my team, man. I love my team. All right. So and that doesn't prove anything. Like I said, if you want to know who I am in regards to the team, stay tuned, man. The tattoo doesn't prove anything. Just stay tuned. Hang out over here with us, man, because I've been here. I want to take this journey to winning. I want to take this journey to winning, man. Super Bowls, man. Nothing more, nothing less. So all that, are you a real fan and this and that and this? Just stay tuned, man. Let's take the journey together, and over time, you won't have to ask me that. All right? Somebody said, TD, stop flexing. Hey, when you put your arm out there, you got to try to make some type of muscle, you know. You got to, you know. You can't go in and just, TD, what you think going to happen to Rosen? He's going to be a backup on this roster. Might even get an opportunity to play some snaps this year, and that'll be a real storyteller for this franchise. Outside of that, I really don't see a future in the Miami Dolphins for Rosen as far as being our actual franchise quarterback, but he's going to get the shot, so I'm not going to write him off. I'm just saying when you take the odds, it doesn't look good right now. My take, all right? All right, so let's see. What else we got? They must be new to your channel. Have them watch last season videos. They're there. They're all there. If you're new to the channel, you can go check out any of the old videos. TD FINSTALK. Wait, what logo do you have of the Phins logo? Now that's a real question. See what logo? I have the new logo. Okay, I have the new logo, not the old logo. All right, because I got it how long ago was it when I got this tattoo? About 4 years ago. Like when the new logo was I got it 4 years ago. I think might have been 5, might have been 6. Time flies. I don't even know what year is what year now, but it's the new logo. When soon as it dropped, I was like, okay, I got to get that one day, and eventually I got it. So I don't have the old logo, man. Would you be mad if Tua picked 17? No, not at all. If he picked 17, I expect him to be better than the old 17. So I wouldn't be mad at all. Happy B-Day. Happy B-Day to whoever's birthday it is. Let me catch up on the comments. All right. What will our record be this year? 11-5, 10-6, somewhere in that realm, depending on how well we start gelling early on. I like number 10 on Tua. TD, who do you want to start in the slot? Who do I want to start in the slot? I mean, with our current roster, Albert Wilson. That's who I want to start in the slot. He better start with that kind of money. So if we don't trade him or cut him, he better start taking up 10 point something million dollars. Oh, come on. That's a no-brainer. I don't want 10 points. I mean, I want the best player to start, which at the end of the day, I still think is Albert Wilson. The family is great, Mr. Spacely. I hear my wife out there talking to my youngest now. He must be getting in trouble. He must be breaking something, in other words. How about the new guys? If they earn the spot, like I said, whoever's better. But right now, Albert Wilson. All right? It's that simple. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. We got 91 likes for 200 people watching. All right, I think he might get beat out. Maybe. But I would hope not. 10 point something million dollars. If he get beat out, they better cut him. Are you going to be live later tonight? Not sure yet. I don't think so because I really want Reason and EM. They're going to be doing their thing tonight at 7:30, and I want a lot of attention to go over to what they're trying to do because I want to support them as best I can. And I know that they usually go live Wednesday nights, and they have a guest tonight. So the odds of me being live later tonight are not great. I might after they're done, but I don't think I will because I use nights like tonight to spend as much time as I can with the wife so that I can keep that perfect balance because I know you guys are getting good Phins content. If you're watching Finside the NFL with Reason and EM, that's as long as I see when I know you guys are getting content out there, I try to take those moments and say, hey, babe, movie night. And she says, yay. And then I look like a great person, a great husband, like, oh, he's thinking about me. When the reality is, hey, my people already got their FINSTALK out there. Shh, don't say nothing. No, I'm just kidding. But I try to manage work-life balance because a lot of people don't realize this is my work. This is what I do. This is TD FINSTALK is what I do. For those who don't know, because a lot of people say, hey, do you have a real job? And then I always say to them, what makes this not a real job? So this is what I put a lot of my time into, and I try to build bigger and better every chance that I get. All right. Hey, TD, do you think we will win the Super Bowl even after the rumors of Tua pulling his pants and underwear down all the way around his ankles when he uses public? Lloyd Christmas? I don't know how to answer that question, man. Please reword it so I can get a better thought process on how to answer it. TD making that cash. Doing TD FINSTALK? No, doing some of my other things like my investments and stuff like that. Yes, but doing TD FINSTALK, it's growing. It's starting to allow us to do bigger and better things on this channel, but that's the whole purpose, building something from scratch and making it something very big and powerful to where we can help other people as well. How many Dolphins will make the Pro Bowl next season? 1, maybe 2. 1, maybe 2. And a part of me wants to say 0, but both of them will probably be on the defense. Now, if we're going to the playoffs, Ryan Fitzpatrick, I ain't gonna say this man making the Pro Bowl, but he could though, depending on how well we do. Running backs won't, because it's by committee. Wide receivers, if everybody's healthy, it won't. But if somebody gets hurt, then guys may have a chance to. It'll probably be on the defense, man. You got big names like Van Noy. If this defense is top 5, they're gonna recognize. They're gonna look in the defense and say why. Van Noy is probably gonna be a huge part of it. Byron Jones will probably be a huge part of it. If we can get someone playing elite football at the safety position, is strong. I think Xavier Howard, if he's healthy, he can make it, because I just personally feel like he needs a great, strong safety behind him so he can take the chances that he takes to get interceptions, and that will allow him to go to the Pro Bowl. Without a great safety behind him, I've always been on record saying that I don't trust the guy. So that's just my take. Parker, no, again, Parker went off late in the season, guys, and that was when Preston wasn't on the field anymore. Y'all just first of all, he didn't go to the Pro Bowl. He didn't get snubbed. I made a video on why Parker didn't get snubbed either. Well, I dropped that on the Patreon. So all the Patreon members, you saw that video. Why Parker didn't get snubbed. When you look at the competition that actually made it to the Pro Bowl, he definitely didn't get snubbed. They had better results across the board. And on top of it, Parker could have, if he wasn't playing like a bum the first 4 or 5 games. Let's not forget, he didn't play well at the beginning of the season, nor did Fitzpatrick. Everybody who played well last year was at the end of the season, they came on strong. Now, if he could fix his early on drops and the way he played early on, he got a chance to make the Pro Bowl. But we also forget the fact that Preston was no longer on the field, so he was the primary target. He was the go-to guy now. So that's why he also went off to a whole nother level when you put it all together. So I believe in Parker, and I think he's going to have a hell of a season, hopefully his best one yet. But again, you got Preston coming back, which will, it'll divide some of that workload. So it's hard. It's hard. And Parker's upside, Parker still got room to improve, y'all. And that's what I also like about it. I like that about it too. All right. TD likes to have a family-friendly channel. Please remember that when you react. Thanks. Yes. Thank you so much for that one. That is so true. All right. I know we have slight moments out of pocket that it doesn't seem so friendly and family-wise with kids and stuff like that, but I try my best. All right. TD, you on point with Parker. Try to be. Correct me if I'm wrong. Acknowledge me when I'm right. TD, what is good trade value for Howard? Xavier Howard? You'll have me sitting here lying if I could give you that amount. Because I gotta evaluate how other GMs value him right now. I will put it like this. You got a guy who at his prime would be worth a first round pick because he also comes with a big contract. But when you add injuries, that automatically drops him down to a third for me. When you add the fact that in 4 years, he went to the Pro Bowl once, and all the other years it was okay. You saw some good work here and there. It's not like for some reason, people act like we have this big body of work for Xavier Howard, and we call him elite like it's a big body of work. The man has 4 years of work, and one of them was a Pro Bowl. There's no big body of work to say, oh, he's been doing this for years. He did it 1 year. So we'd be lucky right now to get a fifth. I was going to say a fourth, but then you got to think about the all-field issues that he's been having recently. And we ain't got to go into that. But you'd be lucky to get a fourth. You'd be lucky. I say the value is around a fifth right now. But you'd be lucky to get a fourth. Now he gets on the field this year, put the off-field stuff behind him, because that's the first way you put the off-field stuff behind you, is by getting on the field and performing. Then you balling out. You actually revisiting that Pro Bowl season. Now the highest your value can get is probably a second if at its max. So, that's just my thought. All right. TD, if Tua is 100% healthy, I know it is going. Do we start him week 1? If yes, why? And no, why? That depends on Flores and Greer's. Let me not say Greer, because ladies and gentlemen, let's get this straight now. Greer's out of the picture. Greer has done his job. Success. I mean, he's going to continue to do his job by finding better and better talent, bringing them in as he can, entertaining certain trades. And this Greer get to go backstage again and keep on working on small or major changes to this team or possibilities. But Greer's out of the picture to me now. It's all Flores now. Okay. Before I finish, shout out to DraftKings, FanDuel, GPP, Central TV with the donation said, where it's going. Yes, I know where it's going. But Flores now, guys. Flores is the guy. Flores has to make that decision. But I will say this. Flores did say the other night, what do you know if Tua is healthy, blah, 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 would you start him? Flores out his own mouth. I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, I still, we haven't even seen the kid yet. We still got to have our doctors take a look at him. We still got to get, recommendations or this and that and this. So we don't know yet. But that's why I brought it up the other night. The fact of the matter is Tua Tagovailoa could start game 1. If he's 100% healthy and he's killing everybody in training camp, he can start game 1 if they feel comfortable with the O-line. Would TD start him game 1? No, I would let him sit the whole year. But I'm not, like I said, on this channel, it isn't just about my opinion. I give it, and I give it a lot. But I also tell you what I feel about any and every circumstance, and I give you the reality of it. There's a good chance that this kid could start if he's 100% healthy. If he's going into training camp 100% healthy, according to everybody, he's healthy now 100%. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. According to all the doctors and all the stuff out there, he's 100% now. So when our doctors look at him, and if this O-line looking good, Flores can come out and give you the old famous saying, he gives us the best chance to win, and put him out there. Because you know what Flores can't use this year? Because if he uses it, TD going off. He can't come in and say Fitzpatrick is our starter right now because he gives us the best chance to win. Nope. You can't say that. Because if you can say that and you're being honest, then why did we draft Tua Tagovailoa? Is he already a bust? And we know that ain't going to be the case. You can't say that. I don't care. The 14 years of Ryan Fitzpatrick should not be better than the 0 years of Tua Tagovailoa, because that's the guy you wanted to be our franchise quarterback at number 5 in the 2020 NFL draft. He is the number 5 pick. You cannot sit here and say Ryan Fitzpatrick gives us the best chance to win, because Tua right now should give us the best chance to win. Now, you can come out and be honest with the fan base and say, well, we feel like it's better for him to sit back, learn from a veteran, and develop and get used to the NFL. Just be honest. Just be honest. That's what he can say. But Flores, miss me with that crap if you come out. I mean, it wasn't crap before. But if you say those words out of your mouth, it's crap. And if it is true, then you made a mistake in drafting Tua Tagovailoa. Because if you go through camp and Ryan Fitzpatrick gives us the best chance to win, because of Tua's play in camp, nobody can say it's because of his injuries and stuff. Ryan Fitzpatrick gives us the best chance to win. Because of Tua's play in camp, nobody can say it's because of his injuries and stuff. Ryan Fitzpatrick gives us the best chance to win. Because of Tua's play in camp, nobody can say it's because of his injuries and stuff. No, we already made a bad decision, because you mean to tell me this kid ain't coming into camp performing better than Ryan Fitzpatrick? You ain't coming into camp performing better than Ryan Fitzpatrick? Ryan Fitzpatrick in his prime, Tua Tagovailoa was coveted as if he should be performing better than that. So, nah, I wouldn't hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Be honest with the fan base and tell us, if I could play Tua right now, but I think it's very important and vital for him to learn behind an established veteran in this league so that he can get acclimated into the pace and the speed of the NFL the right way. The right way. That's keeping it 100. We don't need all that other stuff. Unless y'all disagree with me and say, hey, Ryan Fitzpatrick is better than Tua. I don't know. His hip is 80% recovered. He's ready to go. Nah, you don't play 80%. You need 100% before you get out against another team. Yeah, you could practice at 80. You could scrimmage on your own team and wear that red jersey where they can't touch you. But if we game day, no, we ain't playing around with no 80%. No, he need to be 100. TD, you need to stop it. You got to tell me what I need to stop. What part of it do I need to stop? I mean, did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong here? Y'all got to fill me in, man. Elaborate on what I need to stop so I can understand what you're saying. TD Fans Talk, seriously, what you described is not reality. What's not reality? What I described ain't reality. What's not reality about it? You being honest with the fan base, telling them that the reason why Tua's not starting is because we feel it's important for him to learn behind a veteran. That's reality. Tua not, hold on, it's not reality for Tua to be better than Ryan Fitzpatrick right now? Is that what we're talking about? Listen, don't get me started on here. Somebody just said this is the family channel. Don't get me started on here. Don't tell me it's not a reality for him to be better than Ryan Fitzpatrick right now. Because if we drafted a quarterback that ain't better than Ryan Fitzpatrick right now, what in the heck are we doing? You could have got Jordan Love and Herbert for the upside. I thought we were getting a guy that's ready right now. Don't start with me now. Come on now, y'all. Don't start. Let's keep it 100 now. Y'all talk about TD, keep it 100. Reciprocate the same thing. Bring it back to me now. Don't mess my head up right now, please. Please don't mess my head up with that one. I'm sorry, y'all, Tua guys. I'm a Tua guy now because he on his team. So us Tua guys, I'm sorry. Ain't no excuses now. We got him. Let's not build walls of just in case he failed. Let's put that there to say that's why it's not realistic. No, don't do that. You know you're not going to get away with it over here. You know you ain't getting away with that over here. Let's not do that. Please, let's not do that. I feel you. At 5, he's ready now. He just hurt. We still have Josh as backup. I agree, but again, if he's 80%, then he hurt still. I get that. But as soon as they say this man is 100%, you either come out of there and keep it 100 with the fans and say you just want him to learn, or that man should be starting. It's that simple. It's that simple, man. But he said, Jeremy said, I'm a Tua guy too now. Hey, a whole lot of new Tua guys. I'm one of them. I wasn't a Tua guy. He a Miami Dolphin. I'm a Tua guy now. Fins up. Let's go Tua, baby. Taggy D. Tagovailoa. Let's go. Man, Hit will be ready by mid-season. Man, that ain't what I'm hearing. That's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a whole bunch of other stuff that he's healthy now. I'm hearing all, and Tua himself said he's healthy. He's ready to go. He could play game 1. Those are his words. Didn't he say that? So I don't know, man. I hope some of y'all ain't building an excuse barometer right now saying, mid-season he'll be healthy. That's not what I'm hearing. That's not what his agents and everybody sold to everybody. Tell me if I'm wrong here. TD was an ex-Tua hater. That's right. Carlos, put it up there proud. I am an ex-Tua hater, man. But I don't revisit my exes. I just don't. So I love Tua now, all right? I heard he's ready to go. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, man. No playing for Tua till at least let me see. I done already strolled off of that one. All right, he said no playing. Oh, I don't know. I done lost it. If I were a Dolphin fan, I wasn't. Oh man, this chat moving so fast, I'm losing them. I wasn't a fan of Tua pre-draft. There's no X. He hates Tua. I don't hate that, man. Shout out to White Gene with the donation, man. I don't hate that, man. That hip don't recover that quick. The hip, the doctor just said the hip is just fine. It's all good now. I mean, we can sit here and throw out and put on our fake doctor capes and stuff and say the hips are going to take longer than that. Okay, doctors. But there's another doctor that said he's good to go. Shout out to Just Ice Cold, said, even if he's 100, I want to make sure our doctors make sure that when we put him on the field, it's not risking another injury to his hip. That's the definition of 100%. Is when he gets on the field, nothing about his body right now would risk any other injury. If he gets hurt, it's just a new injury. Even if it's the same injury, that had nothing to do with the previous one. So 100% means he can go on the field and he's not risking anything because he's 100%. So the hip has nothing to do with it. It's all about the O-line. I agree, Irvin. Remember what I said when we started this? I said, if he's 100% and the coaches feel confident with that O-line, then I could actually see Flores starting him or saying he wants him to sit as a rookie. But all that in between stuff, Fitz gives us the best chance to win. Then that's like saying we made a mistake drafting Tua because he couldn't beat out Fitz in camp. You cannot tell me that Fitz is 100%. I mean, you cannot tell me Tua is 100% and the O-line is playing well and Fitz gives us the best chance to win. You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me that. At least I don't want to hear it. That's ridiculous. So no, it ain't going to happen. He going to come out and say, I think it's important for him to learn the pace of the game. There's always things to improve and all that type of stuff. It's that simple, man. All right. Man, the chat moving so fast. Let me see. This is funny. TDPHINSTALK is spinning a narrative, a false one, I might add. You don't, I believe, support Tua. Just stop it and admit. Yes, Fitz is the best chance to win right now. Stop that mess, man. Stop that mess. I'm spinning a narrative. How am I spinning a narrative? A false one, I might add. You don't support Tua. I do support Tua. That's a matter of opinion. Just stop it and admit it. Yes, Fitz gives us the best. I ain't entertaining that no more. Everything I said was 100. And if you don't agree, then you're being the individual that's a fanboy. You're being the fan. All right? Stop that mess. We have a year of Fitz playing on this team. Tua doesn't. It's easy. Just because you got a year of a guy don't mean he got to play. I mean, you're a backup. Whoever ends up being our backup, we're going to have a year of them or more. Fitz contract and how many years we have him has nothing to do with whether or not he should start. It's who legitimately 100% gives us the best chance to win games is who has us to start. Ain't that what our coaches say? Whoever gives us the best chance to win games is the person that should start. So I don't even know what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about. Shout out to Daniel Grafton with the donation. One moment. Let me see if I can move that over. There were multiple teams who looked at Tua knowing the issue, willing to invest in millions of dollars, take it for what it is worth. Is Rosen a bust? You don't know if a guy's a bust until he's gone out of the league. You don't know if a guy's a bust until they're gone out of the league. Charles Harris can go on another team and make the Pro Bowl. I doubt it. But have we not seen this story before? Almost every ex-Dolphin goes and has some type of success, at least the young ones. So to call somebody a bust, you can't do that until they're going out of the league because you got to look at their overall career. The word bust is so unfair until you look at a player's entire career. If they're still in the NFL, the word bust is very unfair. It is very unfair to use the word bust. So if you're still in this league, it's hard to determine. Shout out to Brian John Cox with the PayPal donation. Just sent it through. Let me see if it came with a message. No message is attached to it. So thanks, Brian. I appreciate the donation via PayPal, homie. But yeah, man, bust. Listen, it just depends. Many people would say Tannehill is a bust. The man just had one of his best season of his career, went to a Pro Bowl, and who knows what's going to happen after that. In other words, we should have said Devontae Parker is a bust. Same thing. Best season of his career, almost made the Pro Bowl. So you got to wait till a player's career is over to determine whether or not they're a bust or not. Because some people are late bloomers. Some people come on late. Some people get in the right situation late. It's that simple. Guys don't go from being able to do something great and all of a sudden they trash at it. Sometimes it has a lot to do with the scheme fit in a lot of cases. Now, Parker is a monster. It's a shame he plays in Miami. Well, it ain't a shame anymore. It's a shame that he played in the previous Miami with the old coaches and stuff. TD supports Tua, but really deep down doesn't believe in him. I do believe in Tua. I told y'all that. I truly do believe in Tua. I just think that just like Tannehill, he's the type of guy that needs everything around him. And you know what? I'm glad I said that just now because it puts things into perspective. I believe in Tua just like I believed in Tannehill. I don't believe in Tua no more than I did Tannehill. So that's actually a compliment because I believe in Tannehill big time. I just think that both players need everything around them to be perfect. Now all y'all people who hate on that, how can you disagree with something you never saw? How can you say that, oh, that's crap, Tua don't need everything around him? You ain't never seen him without everything around him. So how could you say that? How could you say it? So for those who are already typing, ready to hit send, just stop. Don't type it. Don't hit send. Just delete it. How can you argue if whether or not he needs everything around him right when you ain't never seen him without it? You ain't never seen him without a great O-line. You ain't never seen him without a great defense. You ain't never seen him without great weapons throwing the ball. You never. So just like Tannehill, I believe he's the type of guy that needs everything around him. Any area that lacks can show up in his play. That's what I believe. So, and for y'all who don't believe it, I don't want to hear nothing if a defensive line is ripping the O-line apart, getting to him. Is it fair for me to say, oh, Tua keep getting sacked? And y'all be the main ones, this O-line trash. Everybody would get sacked like that. Okay, he needs things around him, just like any quarterback. Every quarterback needs everything around him. And it elevates the level of play by the quarterback. People out here with this fake narrative, the quarterback elevates the play of the guys around him. And we want to ignore the fact that the guys around the quarterback will elevate his play. Trash O-line, quarterback look average. Amazing O-line, quarterback looks better than what he did. I mean, that's common sense. Common sense, man. That's my quarterback in my TO voice. Oh, man. Yes, both are true. Depends the QB. And, I ain't never seen a QB that ain't need everything around him, the right system and the right team around him to help him. Oh, my God, TD, you going crazy. I got a straight jacket for you. Hey, I can get out of those, by the way. If that's true, then what is a dropped pass? A drop pass is something where a player makes the quarterback look bad. It made Rosen look bad last year. A drop pass makes a quarterback look bad. Nobody cares about what happened in the game. They just say the quarterback had a 50 passer rating. In the league average is 70-something. Yeah, but it ain't his fault. He was dropping dimes. They just kept dropping the ball. Let Tua go out there dropping dimes, looking beautiful, just pretty. And they dropping the ball. How would you feel if I'm sitting there like, nope, that's Tua's fault, y'all. No, stop all of that. Stop all them excuses. That's all on Tua. He's supposed to make those guys better. No, stop. See, you wouldn't like that. When it's your guy, you wouldn't like it. That's why Tua go, hey, if people dropping the ball, I'm going to be the first one saying it ain't Tua's fault. But hey, you know me. I got to bring that petty side out just a little and remind y'all we didn't have that energy with other people. We didn't use that same energy with other people. Facts. Some of y'all don't like it, but it's facts. Dropping the ball is wide receiver. Absolutely it is. Depending on what quarterback it is. Because certain quarterbacks, if the receiver dropped the ball, they want to blame it on the quarterback. But if it's their quarterback, oh, it's all good. We know that was the receiver. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. How do y'all feel about us signing Antonio Brown? You think Flores and them finna bring that type of entertainment to the team? I would be shocked. I ain't gonna rule anything out, but I would be shocked. I would be shocked. Big time shocked. Rosen made Rosen look bad. But he had help. There were things that Rosen did that made himself look bad. I agree with that. But he also had help. And if you don't believe that, you're just hating on Rosen. I mean, let's call it what it is. Flores isn't about to play games with dude. I know, man. that was a waste. Ain't nobody AB in Miami. Nah. Question: did Marino need to have everything around him to succeed majority of the time? Obviously, because he ain't win no Super Bowl. Obviously, the man ain't win a Super Bowl. So we still don't know what he needed. Something, we'll put it like this. I don't know if he needed everything around him, but can you educate me on what was missing? Why he ain't got a Lombardi? Why the greatest quarterback of all time, in my opinion, ain't got a Lombardi? Can somebody answer me why the greatest quarterback of all time, in TD's opinion, which is Dan Marino, so that way, y'all, if you don't agree with me, you don't have to. Can you tell me why he ain't got a Lombardi? And then when you ask those who've been Miami fans even longer, that when I was a little kid and I didn't understand the game like I do now, they'll tell you Marino didn't show up pretty big in most of the big games. I don't know how true it is, but a lot of them, Marino didn't have his best games in the biggest games. On the biggest stage, he didn't have his best games. He had a Hall of Fame coach, but he didn't have his biggest games. I don't know. These ain't my words. This is what I'm hearing about people who knew the game when I was just a little kid. I was just a little kid. So, I don't know. This is what they tell me. All right? Marino didn't get sacked a lot. And you know what? I don't want to hear nothing about we didn't have a defense. Marino didn't have a defense. If you that dude, if you that guy that's put the points up, then you need to outscore the other team. Oh, but the other defense were better against Marino. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nothing about we didn't have a defense. then go out there and score more points than them. That's what some of y'all make it seem like. A quarterback can do everything. So let me get this straight for some of y'all who watching for the first time. I'm not saying I agree. I'm just going ahead and playing devil's advocate here because I know Marino didn't have everything he needed. Some people say they needed a better run game. Some people say that he didn't show up big in playoff games. Some people say it was the defense. Some people say a lot of reasons, but when it comes down to it, you needed a better team. Whether it's defense, run game, whatever, you needed a better team. At the end of the day, George said you give one more shot to Rosen before going to Tua. Doing so would build up his trade value if he balls out. Whose trade value? Because if Rosen balls out, I mean, whose trade value are you talking about? You mean to tell me if Rosen, and I ain't saying none of this will happen, by the way, but let's keep it 100 here, George. If Rosen, quote unquote, balls out, so balls out to me is playing like Mahomes, whatever. I don't know, just great. You supposed to be an NFL starting quarterback, and you balling out, and you can win us the Super Bowl one day. So you're gonna trade a guy who's balling out and has proven that he can do it over a guy you ain't seen take an NFL snap yet. So whose trade value is rising? That's what I want to know. Because you know what would suck even more? Imagine that being true. Imagine Josh Rosen balling out and we trade him. And he goes off to another team and wins Super Bowls, and we're stuck with a guy who's playing mediocre football or whatever. Just imagine that happening. Rosen proved it to you. So I don't know, man. If Rosen balls out, he's going to be adding more time in Miami, in my opinion. If he doesn't, he's out of here. So we shall see. Either great option to have. Again, one of them you are actually seeing in the NFL balling out. The other one didn't take an NFL snap against a team yet. So how could you say both of them great options? Do you know how many teams the week after the draft drafted their first round quarterback and was speaking this way about him, and he ended up failing? And Lord knows I hope that don't happen. I want Tua to succeed, whether y'all believe it or not. But do you know how many people drafted a quarterback early in the first round, and the fans a week later after the draft were saying the same thing y'all are saying? Oh, we got this guy. He's going to be great. He's going to be the guy to win us Super Bowls, and never make the playoffs. The man hasn't proven a thing yet. Rosen hasn't proven a thing yet. None of these young guys have proven a thing. And we're doing just like everybody else. This is going to be the next this. He's going to be the next that. I ain't mad that you're saying it. I'm more optimistic than anybody I know. And I hope he does. But let's keep it 100. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. But the beautiful thing is we're closer to finding out. Oh, I just hope we didn't get this wrong. I need this guy to be the greatest ever, because people don't understand, man. I just can't go through it again. Do you know what it would mean if he doesn't succeed on his team? All that trust the process, this, that, and this, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Do you know what it would mean if he didn't succeed? Oh, my God. Ain't no Dolphin fan on this earth gonna feel like we ain't about to go through another 20 years of just going through. Because ain't no quarterback after him we could feel good about, oh, he's going to be the next this. At that, we need to just give up and just say, hey, not give up. But let me finish my statement. We need to just get to a point, listen, man, let's just stop trying to find the greatest quarterback ever and just keep bringing a whole bunch of quarterbacks, and whoever get us the best chance, and we might luck up on the gym. Somebody said if Tua is a bust, we are screwed. JD, that is an understatement. That is an understatement. Oh my gosh. So you want Tannehill back? No, we're going young. We're going for the future. We're going less money. So no, I don't want Tannehill back. I know I troll a lot with Tannehill, and I throw it out there because I was a fan of Tannehill. But no, I don't want Tannehill back. We've moved on. Bye, Tannehill. Good luck, but I hope you lose us. Don't want the man back. Lord knows that whatever quarterback ends up becoming our guy, please be better than Tannehill. Be just as good as him, and I'm good. But you can't be less than Tannehill. You cannot be less of a quarterback than Ryan Tannehill. You got to be just as good or better, in my opinion. If he actually busts, I'll see you guys in another 10 years. Needs to be better than Fitz. Absolutely. 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 This draft is going to be special, TD. I feel it, Troy. I really do feel that. I do feel that. I feel that this draft is going to be special. This is the one that we're going to be able to point back to, because it wasn't just us getting our quarterback that excites me. It's that we got our quarterback and we got protection and we got pieces to add and all over the team to elevate this team. But more than anything, I'm just happy we got protection for Tua Tagovailoa. Definitely an upgrade over what we had. Even if those guys struggle early, it's still an upgrade over what we had. Still an upgrade over what we had, and that's the important thing. And we can sit here and wish and hope all we want. It's like we wish that our quarterbacks of the past had the same thing. Tua can't set back this rebuild. I say keep Rosen or somebody good as a backup just in case he gets injured. Facts. Steve Neal, Rosen got to prove it. We are like, as long as we keep Rosen as a backup, what has Rosen proven? Like I said, I'm hopeful for the kid. But what has he proven? To say as long as we keep him as a backup. That kid got to come out this training camp and show the world why he belongs in the NFL. And then I feel like, we got a good backup in Rosen or a starter. I don't know. But he ain't proved nothing either. Our O-line is a big part of this. Very exciting times. They're everything. If you ask me, the defense is going to be figured out. That's Flores. That's Flores, man. At TD FINSTALK, Tennessee Titans record prediction with GOAT Ryan Tannehill. I already told you 10 wins. Finsanity bet on it with me and Ball Game. Shout out to Brandon Little with the donation. What will be our top 3 picks position-wise for 2021 draft? I have no clue. I'm glad you asked that. The reason why I say I have no clue, because here's what people have to understand. We can sit here and think we know what 2021's draft focus will be now that we've drafted in 2020, but you don't know until the end of the season. You won't know until the end of the season when you see where you've gotten exposed the most. We could say right now we're definitely going to be getting a safety in the first round next year, because that's probably one of the premier places where we need help. But who's not to say they're going to ball out this year and we don't? Who's to say that the wide receiver position shows to be our biggest concern next year? Our running back position, we got 2 great guys came in, but they didn't do nothing. Who we don't know. You won't know who the primary guy, the primary positional need will be until after this season. The number one right now may be the best next year. It just, you got to let the season play out to see where your strengths and weaknesses. It might be quarterback. You don't know. You think that the Cardinals, when they selected Josh Rosen, thought that they'd be going in the draft the very next year for Kyler? No, because they wouldn't have drafted Rosen if that was the case. You don't know. So at the end of the day, you got to sit back, watch the coaches do their job, and when they out there putting it all on the field at the end of the season, where do we need the most help? I promise y'all it ain't going to be where you think it is right now, probably. That's just not how it typically works. It's not how it typically works. Mike said, TD, you said you wouldn't like our draft if we picked Tua waffling. I don't know the waffling. Educate me on the meaning of that word. I'll look it up later, though, because I like learning words. I said I wouldn't like us picking Tua if we didn't get the protection he needed. Facts. I made that clear. I wouldn't like to pick up a Tua if we don't get the protection he needs. I would still take Trevor Lawrence. We need to get another QB next year to compete with Tua. Shout out to Leonard Solomon on the PayPal with the donation just now. Let me see if he left a message. Let's see. Yeah, give me a second. No, I don't see a message, but I appreciate the donation, Solomon. Alec Jeffrey with the donation. Sell merch that say at the end of the day. I might put a Lombardi under it. I like that though, Adam. At the end of the day. See, Adam? I don't play around. I got to write that down. At the end of the day. Because I do say that a lot at the end of the day. Perfect season again. Oh, man. Perfect season again. Could y'all imagine that? Could y'all imagine that? Another perfect season? I would be balling in tears. Man, listen, you give me 10-0 and I'm crying like a baby. You give me 10-0 and I'm crying like a baby. Hey, oh my gosh, we in the playoffs. That's it right there. You lose 6 games. We in the playoffs. Man, shout out to Fake Spike, man. He said, what you think of Kirk Merritt, Arkansas, a.k.a. Leonard? Let me make sure we're talking about the same one. Y'all give me a second. Bear me one moment. It's back on, babe. Hope she heard me. All right. Let me go back. One moment. Okay, what do you think of Kirk Merritt, Arkansas, aka Leonard? What do I think about Kirk Merritt? Do you think that he makes the roster, the 55? Fake Spike, y'all let me know in the comment section, everybody. Do you think he makes the 55? Or it's an investment for the future on the practice squad? Who does he beat out right now? That's what I think about him. Who does he beat out right now? Ooh, some people say yes. He'll make the 55. Huh. That's interesting. Guy is a beast. He better come in. Whoo, do you know he got to have a Preston all season? That's the only way. He got to have a Preston Williams all season. And if that happens, let's cook. Let's cook. Let's go, baby. If that happens, that would be massive. Oh, Fake Spike says, sorry to confuse you. I'm Leonard from PayPal donation. Got it, man. Okay. Yeah, I be confused. Some of y'all names be different on different platforms and stuff. But yes, if he can, if he has a Preston camp, let's go. Let's go. The kid's talented, no doubt. But when it comes to the receiving core, I just feel like they always go get their projects to keep developing them. And you have to have a Preston camp. You got a month. You got 1 month of strong football and then going to prove it in preseason to get that nod. And the tough part about it is this. You're probably going to be playing with the third teamers. And during that time, you got to literally stand out whenever you got a subpar O-line. You got to do it in practice. It's just that here's what's tough about it. Whose reps are he going to steal? Because Preston and Devontae going to be with the first team. He's going to have to win those third team reps, and then they're going to have to move him to the second team. He's got to have to leapfrog all. See, here's what it takes. Here's the tough part for guys like Kirk Merritt. They got to be flawless every week. You got to be flawless every week. And that's the tough part. You can't have, he's having a bad week, and then he's back to the third squad. You got to be able to beat Jakeem Grant and Albert Wilson and Isaiah Ford at times out in the slot. We shall see, man. But I know one thing, he'll have a fair shot at it. That's all we can ask for. He'll have a fair shot. That's all that matters. And I hope he makes it easy for us to save the $9.5 million on Albert Wilson. So that's what I think. That's my take on it. His tape looks superb. I know about the kid. But again, he can look superb all he want on the tape. Now you're going against, and that's what's even tough about it. Who you think he going up against in practice? Him and Noah. If they flex him to the outside, him and Jones, him and Howard. He thrive in those circumstances. Oh boy, we cooking, baby. We cooking. I love it. At the end of the day. Oh man. Freaking internet went out. What other crazy stuff did TD say? TD, I can't wait when practice opens to the public and see how Fitzpatrick hesitate throwing the ball with our two good corners. That would help him with better decision of ball placement accuracy. Or he can get frustrated and just let it ride anyway and throw picks and become Fitz again. We shall see, man. Fitz is his own enemy. Fitz is his own enemy. He does it to himself. He got to stop that. Bruce Key said, y'all way too hyped. Phins D. Oh, let me go back to it. He said, y'all way too hyped. Phins D is still a bottom 5 D. Oh my gosh. It sounds like a hater to me. How you gonna say we are a bottom 5 D? That's just like, stop that mess, man. Stop that. Stop that. Listen, we're top 15 for no questions asked right now. Now we got to see him on the field and earn that top 5. We got to earn that top 10, top 5, whatever one it is, we got to earn. But right now, on paper, we're top 15. We're top 15. No question about it. You got two of the best cornerbacks in the league, and you add Noah in that mix, we ready. We can cover any team. Kansas City and all. We can cover any team right now. And what goes underneath the radar is nobody realizes what we have in the box. What we have in the box as a collective group, depending on in any situation, run down, we can lock it down. Passing situation, our box is nice. Now, I still got to see a few things from some of the linebackers in coverage. I got to see how they look in coverage in practice. That's going to tell me a lot too. I already know from a run game standpoint, I think we're in leaps and bounds in a much better situation. He said TD actually understands D. Oh, you going to give me that? Oh, man. Listen, we good, man. We're good. Hey, TD, do you do quick depth chart for offense, defense with current roster? I was going to do that in another show tomorrow, the depth chart, because people have been asking for it. I mean, they have it listed, but I'm going to talk about it and talk about who could end up leapfrogging who. So tomorrow I'm going to do a show on the depth chart. All right. So I'm sorry to disappoint you today, but I got you tomorrow on that. I got you for sure. TD, let's talk about coaching and development on the defensive side of the ball with all the new pieces. Isaiah McLever, it's a great question because we're going to talk a lot about that in the future as well, but I want to answer some of that now. Not answer, but just talk about it. Everything that I've told y'all about this team right now has nothing to do with the coaching. It has nothing to do with the coaching. But when you add that factor in, how can you not get excited? How can you not feel like you can go deep in the playoffs? How can you not feel that way when you add the coaching factor in? What people don't realize, we have something rare. Like when they say, oh, Flores is a leader of men, that's a legitimate statement. He's a true leader. My definition, now there's 1,000 definitions for the word leader. Some of y'all may not know that. There are a ton of definitions for the word leader. My favorite definition for the word leader is someone who can enlist the aid of others to accomplish a common task. It's that simple. Enlisting the aid of others to accomplish a common task. And if you don't believe that Flores can achieve that, you're lost, man. This guy is a leader of men. Everybody believes in him in that locker room. They like him. Even when Minkah Fitzpatrick left, he said it has nothing to do with Flores because Greer say he met with Minkah one-on-one to make sure. He said it has nothing to do with Flores. He's a great guy. I love playing for Flores. So it's not, listen, that guy commands greatness from his team. And you know, another thing, you see the passion on the sideline, how he fights for his guys. Flores goes in on that sideline when he has to for his players. He makes guys care about the team. He makes guys want to run through walls for him. I know that's cliche, but literally, man, nobody's spoken anything even remotely close to being negative about Flores. Not even Flores cool. No, they have never. He's never got less than that from everybody you speak to. Even Kenny Steele's going back and forth with him. Kenny say he's still a great guy. Flores is the type of guy that gets that extra 2 to 3 wins just because of who he is and what the guys want to do for him. This man took undrafted free agents last year and made them starters in this league and look like they can hold their own. Nick Needham was the number 5 rated rookie last year. GH Chiller said, TD, speaking of Minka, imagine if he was still a part of this secondary. This is what they were trying to sell to the man. You don't understand what you're going to be for us in the future. And he was still, see, Minka's a kid. Minka was a kid. He had a lot of people in his ears saying, man, you got to get out of there right now, man. This guy Flores coming in got you out of position. You got to get out of there, man. He may be a good guy, but this is Miami. They used to just being trash, man. You got to make a name for yourself. Get out of there. Tell them you just want to move on. He had people in his ear easily. And he probably felt that way himself. He is a grown man. Probably felt that way himself. But he's from Alabama. They used to winning. They used to the spotlight. He's not used to being criticized, not used to losing. Nah, I'm straight, Flo. I appreciate everything, but I got to get out of here, bro. That was Minka. And they was pleading with this kid, the vision that we have, man. You got to understand, don't even pay attention to this season. I got everybody out of position. I'm trying to get their mind into being multifaceted, being able to run schemes that the Steelers with Palomalu used to run. Coming in, I want you to come from any point of the field. I want you to be lined up at the defensive end side of the field. If I can, but he wasn't trying to hear it. And you're right. Plug Minka into this defense right now. You see, that's where you're just like, oh my gosh, look at what we've built. And we ain't far. We still built something great. But that's just a piece that, like, okay, we brought in guys, but you know what? We're still going to get better at the position. But you know what? It's our job. It's this team's job to make him regret it. It's this team's job to make him regret it. We need to go out there, play great defense, become a top defense, and make him regret it. And maybe when he's up for a new contract, we'll sit him down and he's matured now. Do you want to come be a Dolphin? The same thing happened with Flores in New England. I forgot what player it was. He said. Might have even been one of the McCourtys. Maybe not. But Flores was just talking about one of the great DBs that didn't see eye to eye in New England. Asked for a trade. They traded him and ended up bringing him back a few years later. Patrick Chung, y'all say. I believe. I don't remember. But Flores was talking about that. He said one of our good DBs didn't see eye to eye early on. He asked to be traded. He was gone. And we end up bringing him back eventually and winning. And we were winning. So I'm not going to rule it out. I'm mad at Minka, don't get me wrong. But I'm not going to rule it out. I wish the kid success. We drafted him. Just Ice Cold said he's the only player in the league I hope fail. Don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. Oh, man. See what you say, I remember. Let me see. Any more questions, guys? You put them in the comment section. I'm going to answer a few more before I get out of here because I can hear my wife out there. The kids are giving her the business. Oh, man. Somebody say I don't want him back. Listen, man, the kid's young, man. The decisions he makes now, don't hold him to it, for the rest of his career. Y'all got to understand, people are young, man. These kids are trying to navigate and make the best decisions. They don't know if they're making right decisions now until later. So don't be down on Minka like that. Trust me, I'm mad too. I'm unhappy with him. And Minka, why would you? But I ain't gonna go as far as say I wouldn't take him back. He's young. He's young, man. Winston thoughts. Cam. Didn't Jameis Winston go to the Saints? That's an interesting pickup. And Cam Newton, did Cam find a job yet? Where's Cam? Where's Cam at? Did he find a job yet? Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, where? Where did he find a job? I ain't even pay attention to that. Where Cam at? Y'all say he found a job? Cam at home. Oh, Cam, so he did find a job. Oh, he at home. Cam Newton. The MVP, former MVP of the league. Supposed to be the next greatest thing ever on that rookie contract, huh? But everybody want to ignore that. Nobody want to remember how they was sticking their neck out there talking about Cam, one of the greats. He going to be one of the best. And I said, can we wait till the man get off his rookie deal? TD, you a hater. See, this was before TDPHINSTALK, by the way. This is when I used to have my casual conversation with friends and other people. We don't know what this man going to be. Can we wait till he get off his rookie deal? Bro, you a hater. Now what the man doing? Sitting on the freaking couch? Former MVP? Went to the Super Bowl? And he on the couch? Come on, man. And this is why I tell y'all, stop with all that Mahomes and all them other people stuff. Stop. Stop judging these quarterbacks until they're in year 5, 6, and 7. What they do in year 5, 6, and 7, what they show me in 5, 6, and 7 is what their career is going to be. It's that simple, man. 5, 6, and 7. It's crazy, man. Rookie deals show a lot. Yeah, but they deceiving. They're deceitful. Rookie deals are deceitful. Rookie deals are so deceitful, and people go with what they see when a guy is on his rookie deal. It's a trick. One moment, y'all. Yes. No, don't break it. Had to make sure the wife was good. But yeah, man, listen. These rookie deals are deceitful, guys. They're deceitful. They're fooling teams. It's just common sense, man. You got a guy making $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, $3, $2 million a year, and you have the best talent around him because you got the freed up $30 million to do it. You bring in a young quarterback who is skillful, but you got also $30 million that you're saving per year until he becomes a veteran, until he gets off the rookie deal. $30 million to add to the team to make it better. And they're loaded. Look at all the quote-unquote great young quarterbacks in the league right now. Houston got money to put more on the team. San Francisco got money. Who else is it? Who are these young teams? The Chiefs got money. How much Patrick Mahomes made last year? $6, $7 million? Probably a little more because he went to the playoffs and was making a little money, but the NFL pays for that. The Ravens got money. How much is Lamar Jackson making? $2, $3 million a year? I don't know. Got money. Got tons of money to put things around them. Tons of money. It's deceitful. And then when they're no longer on their rookie deal and you got to pay them, you're signing the same guy that got you the same results, but now you got to take away $30 million worth of talent around them. Same guy. That's why I said to Engraven the other day, if Lamar Jackson keep on losing in the first round for 4 years, and you go from giving this man $2 million a year to $40 million, How do you expect to get better? You just took $38 million worth of talent away from the team just to sign a guy who keep losing in the first round because he wins your games in the regular season. How do you get better? You don't get better by signing them. You're the same team signing them. Actually worse because you now got to figure out who can you trade to make cap room. So no, man. Rookie contracts are deceiving. They're deceiving teams. And they're deceiving fans to fall in love with young quarterbacks who ain't going to survive from year 5, 6, and 7. They're not going to survive. Shout out to Just Ice Cold saying, who's the best running back in the league? Right now, Derrick Henry. Especially if he pick up where he left off. He did what he did last year, and he sucked in the first 6 games. Go look it up. Man averaged like 45, 50 yards a game in the first 6 games. The rest of the season averaged like 90 or 110 or something. Saquon, in my opinion, he has athletically, but when you add, see Saquon, he ain't as physical as Derrick Henry. Not even close. I don't think anybody is. He's a force. Like Derrick Henry is like the LeBron James. His body is his biggest asset. Ain't got to do nothing special but lower his shoulder, and he can keep going. He's just the reason why I say Derrick Henry is more of an unstoppable factor in it. See, if you're in a good position against Saquon and you're there to make the tackle, you can make the tackle. He's just trying to beat you in the open field. That's his strength. But in the NFL, when you get in the playoffs, it ain't all about open field because it ain't much of it. Better defenses, it ain't much open field. So now you got to be able to win your battle just pure power. And ain't nobody touching Derrick Henry in that category. Just not. So, not sure, man. Are we one Pro Bowl defensive end away from being top 5 defense? That's a good question. We can get better at the defensive end position, but I think we got some really good defensive end guys who are going to come on with Flores' scheme. You're going to see some guys eat. Y'all watch out to some guys actually eating this year. Our front 7 is a collective group. They're collectively monsters. Individually, really good. Collectively, they're going to be monsters. Because this guy is going to help that guy get off. This scheme is going to help those guys. But you'd rather have it this way. You rather have a collective monstrous group over 1 or 2 monstrous players. Somebody said accept Balazs. I'm good, Josh. What's up, homie? Shout out to Josh Ferris in the building, y'all. Man, Balazs and Rosen more Greer bust. Balazs was a 5th round pick. You can't say he's a bust. He wasn't supposed to be anything. The man's career still ain't even been written yet. The man had a good season 2 seasons ago as a backup with some very productive runs. Very good season, if you ask me, with the amount of carries he received. This year, with the worst O-line in football, he doesn't do good, and all of a sudden he a bust. Some of y'all just reactive. Y'all just reactive. But I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Raekwon Davis is beast of the East. Let's go. Fins up, baby. Let's go. Hey, man, listen, y'all. I'm excited about our future at the end of the day. I just can't wait for we get these guys on the field. I don't even care if it's the workouts. We just need to see these guys working out. I can't wait to training camp. Training camp is going to be the most exciting training camp that we've ever seen. A lot of bodies flying, a lot of guys putting that work in. I just cannot wait. I think we won the draft over any team. Just my opinion. I think that we are a playoff. We have a playoff roster. It's just a matter of if we could put it together in time to make the playoffs. I think that our team is built for the future, and every year we'll add, 2 or 3 pieces to help that. Of course, we'll add 10 plus pieces, but 2 or 3 are going to come out to be just what the doctor ordered. And I can't wait, man. The future is bright, y'all. I'm excited. I'm just really, really excited. I can't wait to see everybody play their game in their situation. I want to see everybody making plays. I would love to have a dominant team, a dominant defense that's getting it done. I'm very excited, y'all. I hope you all are too. It's Fins up, man, no matter what. This is TD FINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I'm about to get out of here, guys. Make sure y'all don't forget to check out Finside the NFL. Also check out Josh Ferris' show on Facebook, Dolphin Addict. Y'all make sure y'all go find it as well. Guys, man, the future is bright. Nothing less. The future is bright, y'all. Y'all go check me out on Twitter. Don't forget, we're trying to get 1,000 Twitter followers, man. Somebody said, you need to get your Twitter game up. I said, all right, let me see what I can do. So y'all go show your love on Twitter. Right when this video is over, go to Twitter at TDFINSTALK and go find me. Go to Instagram and find me. Go to Facebook and find me. All of it's listed at TD FINSTALK. You can also find my content at dolphinstalk.com. Outside of that, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And I'll see y'all soon, man. Fins up, man. We just need to hurry up and get closer to football. I'll be glad when they say, hey, we got some dates. I can't wait for about a week from now when the schedule comes out, 10 days from now. That's going to be phenomenal. When the players will be able to report on this day. I can't wait. Right now, we're just in limbo. But at the end of the day, that's going to be I'm going to make sure I highlight that at the end of the day. I appreciate y'all pointing that out for me, man. But y'all be safe out there. I'll see y'all real soon. This is TD FINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Hit that like button on your way out. We're 2 likes away from 200. I'll see y'all soon. Peace, guys. Y'all keep your head up. Fins up all day, every day. At the end of the day. I'm out.